Hey everyone, and welcome to this month's monthly favorites. November to me felt like the shortest month out of the year. I know it's only 30 days, but it felt like it was about 20. And in full disclosure, I am filming this just before Thanksgiving so I can enjoy the weekend with my family as well. So I am cutting it a little short. So if you're new here, this is the time of the month when I go through my top 5 favorites in beauty, clothing, accessories, and home finds. Some are new things, some are things I'm just especially loving right now. And if you are subscribed to my newsletter, you may have seen some of these mentioned already in my weekly favorites. And I'll put a link above and down in the description box. It's never too late. It just comes out once a week on Friday mornings. Once or twice a year, I'll do an extra one. That's about it. I don't want to bug you too much. So I know we're overwhelmed probably right now with all the Black Friday sales and the Cyber Week stuff coming up. This is just stuff that I have been liking and loving. No idea if it's currently on sale or not. Let's just get into it. Let's start off with beauty. So I was having a lot of fun with beauty this month. So I have a couple of 2-for-1 options here. So for number one, I've got 2 blushes that I want to share. The first is one I shared earlier in the month. It's this YSL Face Palette, which I do think would make an amazing gift. Look at this packaging. This is the same, well, I don't know if it's the same, but it feels like the leather that is on their handbags with their signature stitching, the YSL gold. It's very luxe. Inside, and yes, I know it's $85, but think about it like this. You get 6 very generously sized products. And you're never gonna hit pan on any of these. And there's no way you can get 6 almost full-size products for $85 in almost even at the drugstore. So I love all of them. At first I thought this blush, this is 44, was my favorite, but lately I've been gravitating towards this one. This is gonna work on all of the skin tones. You can use a very light hand and use it on very light skin. You can go full force, use it on deeper skin. It's beautiful. You have a couple of highlighters. This is more of a bronzer for me, but for some people it's also a highlighter. It's just really a versatile face palette, and it's got this great giant mirror, which I love. And then you're gonna see a theme here because the other option that I'm loving for blush right now, and again, put it on with a really light hand today, is this one from RMS Beauty. I think this is my 3rd or 4th blush shade. This one's called Hanky Panky. Like I said, do you see a theme? And at first glance, it's like there's no way that this translates to this on the skin. Just use a really light hand, buff it out if you want. It just gives that fresh, I just came in from playing in the snow look. It really livens up the face. It kind of warms it up too. I love it. And what's great is that the packaging is refillable. So if you do hit pan on this, you can just pop it out, which of course it's not going to do while I'm sitting here on camera, but there is a way to pop out this insert and you can just buy the refills too. Then I have 2 complexion products that I want to talk about. The first, I think I've mentioned before. This I didn't find on my own. This one was recommended to all of us by Kathleen Jennings Beauty. It's the TirTir Filter Cushion Foundation. Interesting packaging here. And you just pop it open and it's a really lightweight foundation. So it comes with this little pad and you just pop it on and you can do it all over your face. I've used it as a touch-up at the end of the day if I have to go out, like I don't, but let's just do a little on the chin so you can see how easy it is to just quickly, like you can't even, it just looks a little smoother right there. It looks like I've just airbrushed my chin. I love this. So this is great for day to night, that kind of thing. I love to use it layered over my tinted sunscreen. I'll link it under this. It's the Colorescience Flex. I'm currently in the shade light. During the summer I wear medium. They have an even lighter shade called Fair and they go to deep as well. And I think there's also a tan. But put on your tinted sunscreen first, press a little bit of this on top. It's a beautiful, everyday, easy look. Today, I'm wearing my other current favorite kind of foundation product. This one is by the brand Ciele, I think. Ciele, C-I-E-L-E. Why am I shaking it up? It's the Tint and Protect Tinted Serum Foundation. It has an SPF of 50. So ideally, I still like to wear this as a complexion product on top of SPF because to get the actual SPF coverage you want out of this, you need to use a lot, like a 1/4 teaspoon? It's a lot, more than a normal person would put on their face as a foundation. So I wear my sunscreen as sunscreen and then put this on top, and it's what I'm wearing today. And I think it gives beautiful, glowy coverage. I would say it's medium-ish. It's buildable. This pops off. It's a little dropper kind of situation, and I just buff it on with a foundation brush and use it just like regular, and then put all the stuff on top. And that's what's going on with my face. Then Then I have an eyeshadow palette, and I've talked about this one before as well. It's from M Cosmetics. This one specifically is called Saturn's Return. A lot of cool tones going on here, and every time I wear this, I get compliments. Am I wearing it right now? Of course not. So I didn't think about the fact that I'd be filming this video today, and I should be wearing the products I'm talking about. Today I'm wearing Natasha's I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette, but this one I've been reaching for at least half of the days out of the week this month. A bronzer that I want to talk about. This is a brand that is brand new to me. I've never mentioned this before. I think it's called Refy. It's all over social media. Finally bit the bullet and tried some things. This is their cream bronzer, and I know it looks like I'm not wearing any bronzer. I assure you that I am, and that's what I love about it. It just warms up the face just a bit. Of course, you could always build it up. I'm wearing it in the shade Dune, which I believe is the lightest shade. It blends so beautifully and seamlessly into the skin. You don't get any of those harsh lines. I didn't contour today at all. I just did the bronzer across my forehead and basically from here to here, almost like where the sun's gonna hit, and then just a little bit, I guess, to contour there. And this is what you're seeing, and I really, really like it. And then lastly, I wanna talk about what is on my lips, because every time I wear this, I get compliments, even from my husband, who says he doesn't like it when I wear darker lipstick. This is the Laura Mercier, I don't know what it's called, Caviar Hydro Cream lipstick in the shade Avenue, oh boy, you know how I am with French, Montaigne, we'll go with that. And it's sort of a plummy, brownie shade, and it really is chameleon-like. I have it over more of a brown lip liner right now, and it definitely has more brown undertones. If I wear it over a pink lip liner, it definitely goes more pinky plummy, layers well under gloss. There is one caveat. If you are very sensitive to scent, run away from this. It smells heavily of flowers when you open up the tube, and not really in a good way, but I don't smell it once it's on my lips, so it doesn't bother me, but I just needed to let you know. There are a bunch of other, I was gonna say scents, oh my gosh, shades that I really, really like, but this one was a surprise to me how much I've reached for it and love wearing it. Let's talk about some clothing favorites. So, Anthropologie. Have to mention these two jeans from Anthropologie because I just kind of rotate my days and wear one and then the other and then the other. First is the Colette full-length denim pants, jeans, if you will. Hopefully they're still in stock. I know they're having their big, I think they're still having their big 30% off sale. And of course I had a code last week that got an early start. So hopefully these things are still around, but if they're not, they'll come back because they're always carrying the Colette pants. They come in standard and petite lengths. They run true to size, whatever your waist size is, order that. I'm wearing them in the regular length. They are so comfortable. I love the cut. They can be dressed up, they can be dressed down. And then the other one is the Pilcro Flare Jean. And these, how I found these was I actually went in store to Anthropologie and asked a sales associate, what's your best-selling pair of jeans? What are the ones that everybody loves? Or what pair of jeans would you recommend that you think is the best pair? And she said, well, it's the same either way. It's the Pilcro Flare Jeans. We cannot keep these in stock. Everybody loves them. I tried them on. If you like denim that doesn't feel like denim, it's just really soft, it's drapey, it looks like denim, but it feels like you're wearing almost like sweatpants. They're so comfortable. The Pilcro Flare Jeans, I have them in the dark denim. Really want to get the white pair more for, I think, spring, summer. These just look, in this silhouette, look a little more beachy to me. There's all different kinds of options with different hems and raw hem, clean hem, frayed hem, so forth. I love them. And if you can pick them up on sale, even better. I don't know if you would call this clothing or an accessory. We'll go with clothing, the Fleece Tights. Now, it hasn't really been cold enough for me to wear these personally this month outside of my house, but I've done a lot of try-ons this month wearing dresses where I have, and boy, did these come in handy because I was not fake tanning my legs, and I love these. And this is a way to bring your dresses from early fall into winter without freezing to death, because you can order these in different weight fleeces and get even heavier fleeces. It looks like you're wearing sheer pantyhose, but you are actually wearing leggings that have like the sheer hose over it. I do want to caution you, they are less likely to snag because of the design, but they do have that sheer overlay. So I wouldn't go running up against sharp objects with them. They can snag, it's just a lot harder to do so. Another favorite, I've been rotating through these all month because the weather's been just kind of right on the edge of moving into cold enough to wear, say, a sweater, is this casual button-down knit shirt. I've shown you this a million times over the years. I just ordered this newest shade. They call it Solid Wine Red, Burgundy, maroon, whatever you want to call it. So many color options. It's such a great piece for this time of year, or if you live in a warmer climate where it never really gets cold. I just love it so much. Speaking of button downs, another one that I've worn a lot is this Oxford cloth blouse. This one's from Quince. It's a classic. I will say it runs oversized, not so much that you're swimming in it, but don't feel like you need to size up. Just order your true size. It launders really well. I suggest an iron on this one, or just be ready to steam both the front and the inside of it because it's Oxford cloth, so it's more prone to wrinkling, or just snatch it out of the dryer as soon as the cycle is done and you are good to go. And then, not the most exciting recommendation, but this Gibsonlook V-neck tee. I've been wearing a lot of layering type outfits, and this has been the foundation for so many outfits this month and last month. I would say, again, this also runs true to size, comes in quite a few other colors, but the white one is the one I reached for, so much so that I have 2 of them. Now let's talk about accessories. Let's talk about some glasses. This is from a brand called Ryan Simkai. Their readers are so fun. They are so over the top and exaggerated, and I love them because my husband is never gonna steal these. There's just no way. It's never gonna happen. I also have these funky ones. And then I went and ordered their sunglasses. Okay, I don't like this color as much on me, but I'm still having fun. I love them. Love the sunglasses too. And then, speaking of sunglasses, this is another new to me brand. I forget the name of it. I will pop it on the screen. How fun are these? Especially when you're wearing winter whites and creams and pastels, pinks. They're so fun, love how oversized, and they're not outrageously expensive like some of the more funky fun brands are. Same with these. They're not as cheap as Peepers, but they're in like the $38 range, so not terrible. So I am loving both of these. Another accessory I'm really excited about that I almost knocked off the table there, this handbag. So I've shared the Parissa Wang bags before, I believe. I have another one that is, well, I'll just pop in a picture of that one over there. But then I just got this one this month. This is an East-West style, which I think is really fun. It does come in other colors and suede as well, but I really wanted to get in on the burgundy trend. Here's what I love about it. I mean, I think it's beautiful. I love the silhouette. I love this little lock detail that does nothing. I love that it has a full zip across the top, so all your stuff is protected, but it's the little details that get me excited. It has these little flaps, these huge pockets on each side, so even when your bag is zipped, you can easily access your phone, your keys, your sunglasses. It's both sides. I love it. Do y'all have one of these? Can we talk about this for a minute? This is not part of my favorites, but I have one of these in every handbag. These are purse holders. Looks like a bracelet. I gave one of these to my best friend one year, and she was wearing it as a bracelet. I was like, did I not tell you what this is? So you pop your bag on it. It has a little spring handle. You pop your bag on it, like so, and then there's little silicone padding on each opening. You can rest it on a tabletop, so if you have nowhere to put your handbag when you go out to eat, you just hook it to the edge of the table and it just hangs. Very handy. Love it. Okay, sorry, we got off track there, but I think that one's important. So anyway, I have a discount code for the handbag. I don't know which one is which or which one is still valid, so I'll put both of them down in the description box and you let me know which one works. Hopefully it's the 20% off one. If not, it'll be the 12%. Let's talk about shoes. So I've shared this one from Palamoda. I love it. I love the silhouette. I love the design. I love the heel. Do I love that it's $150? Not really, but I do wear it so much that I feel like I got my money's worth out of it. However, I found a dead-on lookalike on Amazon. Quite a bit less, like a lot less. And it comes in that color as well as black. So I ordered the black since I don't need 2 shoes in the same exact color. Beautiful faux suede, super comfortable, has the padding on the insole, which honestly, do we? Oh yeah, no. We have it. We have some padding on the expensive one, but there is more padding in the more budget-friendly one. So this one wins. I will link them both below if you want to check them out. Footwear that I'm not leaving the house in. These are recommended to my friend Hwan Kim. Check her out on Instagram, HK Kung. These are cashmere slippers. Yes, they are a splurge. I did get them 30% off. They were 50% off. They still might be. Check the link. They come in a few colors. I'd say they run true to size. Cashmere slippers. So decadent and so warm without overheating your feet. Love, I've been living in them. Just living in them. And then another pair of shoes These are not new. I've shared them so many times, you're probably sick of them. These are the Franco Sardo kitten heel, kind of kitten heel. These are really like 2 inches, so they're a little high for a kitten heel, but very reasonable heel, higher on the shaft, so it works with a lot of different pant styles. I have them in this brown. I have them in the black. They might come in one other shade. I just wear them so much. They're my go-to shoe pretty much now that it's getting colder. I love these. I thought we would take a quick break from my favorites to talk about something else that honestly is a favorite. It's just not a monthly favorite. This one's been consistent for I think almost 2 years now, and that is MIDI Health. If you're unfamiliar with MIDI Health, they are a virtual online provider of healthcare for specifically women in their midlife, hence the name MIDI Health. And I have been using MIDI Health specifically to focus on what my OBGYN just doesn't do for me. It's basically specialized, expert level care centered around perimenopause and now menopause. And what I especially have been appreciative of with MIDI Health is that they have worked so well and seamlessly with the other healthcare providers in my life. Over the last year and a half, I've been working very closely with a team of specialists, in addition to MIDI Health, a rheumatologist, an endocrinologist, and 2 different kinds of ophthalmologists. And what's been amazing in working with these really high-level specialists is that every single one of them has been incredibly impressed with the protocols that my MIDI clinician has set up for me. Not only have they said, well, actually, not only have they not said, hey, we don't agree with this or that supplement, or we need to change your prescription on this, they really were impressed and wanted to know, who set you up on this stuff? This is absolutely tailored for your specific conditions. And I'm like, it's MIDI Health. It's the clinician I've been seeing all this time. She really knows what she's doing. So if you are looking for someone who's really gonna listen to you, take into account your specific needs, whether it's specifically around menopausal issues, or maybe it's about weight loss or weight gain, or maybe it's post-cancer routines that you need looking into, or it's just living longer, I highly recommend that you check out MIDI Health. I have a link below. They are available in all 50 states and they accept many major health insurance plans. If you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to ask. Now let's get back to some more favorites. Now let's talk about a few home finds. We got a new rug. We got a new ruggable specifically. It is in the shade Blue Quartz. I cannot remember for the life of me the actual model name. I used to have a ruggable and I loved it in concept, but in execution, it was really hard to put back together when you got the bigger sizes, because it came with the top part, which was the carpet part, and then it had the backing, which peeled off with Velcro, and then you threw the top part into the washer and dryer, and then you still had this bottom part that collected all kinds of lint and stuff, but you really couldn't clean that off. And then pairing them up so they matched evenly was a nightmare. It was a relationship test. I have a very solid marriage because we lived through washing that thing a million times and then we moved on. Well, Ruggable has redesigned their rugs, so I gave the new ones a shot. It's one piece. The whole thing goes in the washing machine. Above a certain size, you need to go to a commercial laundromat. It's not going to fit in a front loader. I think it's 8 by 10 and up has to go to the commercial, which is fine. That's a date at the laundromat for us. Anyway, I love it. It's better than the Walmart versions. It's better than the other one that I found on Amazon that it replaced. It's thicker, it's more plush, it's softer. Yes, it's far more expensive than those as well, but the quality is just, it's amazing. And they do have different sizes. They have 3 by 5, they have runners, and they have so many different colors and patterns. You will find exactly what you're looking for your house. Little lower on the scale of budget. It's that time of year, this Nest holiday candle. I don't buy it every year. I pretty much buy it every other year. And I only really burn it in winter during pretty much December, November a little bit as well, obviously. And so you can get a couple years use out of it if you're only burning it 2 months out of the year. You only need to burn it for about 15 minutes and it scents up, now you can see this, but 2 huge rooms in my house. So I don't even have it burning for very long before the whole room smells lovely. And then I love saving the jar that it comes in to hold mostly makeup. I just love it. Love these. It's not the holidays without it. Okay, this is random, but that's kind of the theme of my channel. The next one is an outdoor floor lamp. So we did a lot of work in the backyard, renovating some structures and outdoor areas to sit in, and we changed up some lighting and got rid of overhead lighting, even outside, in our little pergola. And so I wanted to add some mood lighting, and so I found this outdoor lamp. You can plug it in, but it also has a solar panel on the top, and we've never had to plug it in, and it pops on every night when it's full dark and it stays on for a few hours. You can also just turn it on and off if you're sitting next to it, but I love it. You can change colors, you can do warm, warm or cool. And it's just this little thing that just totally changed the mood of our outdoor seating area. And I love it. Okay, friends, this is a favorite, but it's also a friendly reminder. It is that time of the year when it's time to reorder your calendars. And I have been getting, well, I got this easel a long time ago, but it's time to order the refills. I will link to both the actual calendar and the one that's just the refill and the one that comes with the easel. Obviously, you only buy the easel once and then you just keep swapping them out. This just sits at my desk. I've had one for years. I've tried a few different artists. The one I'm linking to is currently my favorite. It's a couple of dollars less than the other one I used to love, and I like the artwork just a little bit better. And you just swap it out every month, and it's pretty. It would also make a beautiful gift. I love mine so much. It brings me happiness every time, and I don't look ahead to the next month, so I don't want to see what December is. We're not going to talk about it. And then next, like I said, I'm filming this a little before Thanksgiving so that I can enjoy the holiday with my family. So I haven't fully finished decorating for the holidays. I wanted to share something that I'm really loving. Okay, this is insane, but it's a garland. It's a garland that looks and feels like a real tree branch. It's amazing. Now, it says that it's lighted. It isn't. I'll tell you what so you can order it in 9-foot lengths. This is the 9-foot one, not that you're gonna see all of it. And then you can order it in the 15-foot length. I have both. Some are going on my fireplace, some are going down my banister. I may actually grab a couple more for outside. I like it layered under my other garland that I already have that's covered in blue and silver ornaments. That's how I decorate for Hanukkah. Those are already lit up, and then this just kind of fluffs it up. I have seen people use this as a table runner down the middle of their dining table and sprinkle like pine cones and weave in hurricane lamps and all. It's beautiful. Now, when I say it's lighted, but kind of, so it comes with no lights in it, which honestly I love, because then the ones that are lit is kind of how I got myself into this situation. I have garland with ornaments, like I said, on it that came lit. Well, the lights are dying. So now I have to wrap lights around it. It's fine. This one comes as is, and it comes with a string of lights that are battery operated, timer, changes colors, has like 9 different options, whether it's like slow, blink, twinkle, steady, whatever, you know, all the things. So I kind of like that better, because if I want to have it just running down the center of a table and I don't want all those lights and weird things on it, I don't have to. I can wrap the lights around it if I want extra lights. When those burn out, those are easy to replace. I don't have to get rid of the whole garland and have dead lights on it. So I love it. Now, as someone who doesn't normally decorate full on like for Christmas, I don't have a ton of experience in garlands, but just from the touch and the feel and how bendy it is and easy to style, I have to say, it is a favorite. So those are it's up there with my more random monthly favorites. November's just been kind of a weird month. So happy belated Thanksgiving. Now we're into the home stretch for the big holidays to round out the end of the year. Can you believe the next time I'm doing this, we'll be closing out 2025? Crazy. So I hope you've had a lovely weekend celebrating however it is that you celebrate Thanksgiving with your friends and or family. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.